Alright, this week, week 4, we're getting into working with SQL, the wonderful world. Something I've always kind of dreaded, to be honest, but I think it's going to get a lot more interesting. And we're going to just kind of take it slow and simple and build upon what we're taking in stride. And I guarantee it'll get a lot better. This week, we're just basically getting an intro to SQL and having different tables set up. And the first that we want to show off is our table schema for our bookstore. And our bookstore has 4 different entities or tables that we're going to be utilizing. The first being the author, consisting of the author's ID, their first and last name, and the genre they write in. We will have a table for the book that they write, which will obviously contain a book ID to identify all the books, a title, a summary, and the book content. We'll also have a book review containing the title, author, and summary. Again, every one of these tables will have a primary key of a ID of some sort, and that is a unique identifier for each table and the content within each table. And our last table is just one for the user, containing the user ID, their first name, their last name, and a voluntary or involuntary, in this case, user email. That together is our schema for our database. Now, if we want to look directly at the books that we have done, we're going to select the first 1,000 rows, and down displayed at the bottom we have all of our information for this particular table. We have our book ID, our book title, our book summary, and then the book content. Book content contains everything in text from our books. Now again, this is a continuation from our assignments using the ebooks. So these are the same ebooks that we were downloading in our previous assignment. What we're looking at up at the top is the query for our books. Now we want to go in and look at the authors. Again, down at the bottom, everything from our table is displayed: the ID, first and last name, and the genre they write in. So that is an easy way to contain all 3 authors. Now, all 3 authors could write multiple books. And if we went into the review of each book, expand that out, see what some people have had to say about this book. But we have 10 reviews, each with its unique ID, the title of the book that was reviewed, which author wrote that book, and a summary of that review. As you can see, some of these are quite lengthy reviews. So we went into a lot of detail to look at each book and give an independent evaluation. And again, we do have our query code displayed for us if we want to configure the output of what is being displayed at the bottom. But aside from that, that is what we have covered. Basically getting our online bookstore translated into a database and getting the basic functionality of that database up and running.